My, how times have changed. Look at me back then. Evening Clone, Infinity Watch. Not to mention my good friend Jack Null. See inserted clip.
The time I am done, his life will be mine.
Good old Jack Null playing the evil villain. Them were the days, guys, them were the days when I was first starting out in live action, and it wouldn't have been if I didn't come across certain shows like Damon Dark or the Young Damon Dark. That was the time that Lister UK was formed. Now that channel sadly doesn't exist anymore since it had a bit of bad publicity, but I won't go into anything about that. But it's been a long while since I've done any live action type of stuff, and this is partly because I've been working on another channel, most likely my gaming channel, slowly gaining ground. But if you want to make it on there, you gotta be willing to put in the time, the effort, the editing time. It really does take a long time, and I thought I'd take a break from that today to reflect upon why I first joined YouTube, to be honest. At first, when I first discovered YouTube, it was just it was in the fledgling stages of when it first came about. And I think I used to be really big on like creating video game tributes. I used to make them using Windows Movie Maker, which it helped me out a great deal of times over the years. But I think that's probably what got me interested in YouTube at the time. But as I look back, I made so many tribute videos, I just kind of like got a little bit bored. I wanted to try something new, which is where I found Damon Dark and Young Damon Dark. So in all fairness, I think the first live project I actually did was what was it? It wasn't Infinity Watch. What was it? Was it Infinity Watch? Sign, your mind is complete and utter shite. What was it? I think it was Infinity Watch. I'm sure of it. Yeah, it was Infinity Watch. Then it later changed to codename Infinity Watch. That was sort of like a reboot. See inserted clip. Still, the acting was quite terrible, and after I'd done that, I came up with an idea called Clone. And the reason behind Clone was I just started watching The Subject by Jack Null, and that was sort of like loosely based on The Prisoner. And you can see like behind the scenes type stuff on this channel right now. I'll leave a link in the description bar where he goes into he delves into what was going on, what was the meaning behind it. So that's a really good watch. I think a new episode should be up today. But Clone was something different. It was very different from the sci-fi approach, and I wanted to try something different other than just sci-fi. Sadly, Clone didn't carry on. I think towards the end of it, my heart, it just wasn't there. I was still struggling with the tech stuff, special effects and videos. I'd only just started to learn that type of stuff, and still my video editing was wasn't the best at that time. But that didn't stop me. Fast forward a couple of months maybe, where I had an idea for Doctor Who, which Jack Knoll helped me greatly, which was like, I think that was my first major big project that I put loads of time into, which was really good. I must have stayed up all hours of the night just thinking out the music, the lighting, and the idea behind the show. Sadly, one of the things that was never explained in Doctor Who Forgotten Memories Part 1 was, why was Jack Knoll's Doctor regenerating? What was the reason behind it? That was like one of the major flaws of the first part, which was never really explained. That's my one regret, that I never wrote that in and how to do it. I should have put a bit of a story behind that, saying, oh, this is why he's regenerating, but sadly I didn't. But part 1 was released, and it got some quite good comments about this. Sadly, those comments were on the List UK channel, but there was a part 2. Now I'm still writing. Well, I'm not still writing. It's done, but I've refilmed it so many times. It's I don't know whether it's coming or going. My biggest threat, like I was recently speaking with Jack Knoll about, was that what if people don't like it? They could just turn around and say, well, it's not as good as part 1. And I'm not. At first, I was trying to make it as good as part 1, but the reason for part 2, it's not going to be as tech heavy as part 1. This is the character of my Doctor before he remembers he is the Doctor, coming to light with who he is and how much responsibility that comes with it. Now, I wrote loads of stuff. I rewrote it numerous amounts of times. I really did, but it's loads of it is filmed. I've had recordings from Jack Knoll, because he's like a character in it, not a Doctor, but he is a character in it. But it's still in development hell, I like to call it. So I thought I'd make this little video saying what's happening with it, to be honest, not to mention other scenes and where I came from, which I've already said at the beginning of the video. But it's still there, guys, it really is. It's just, I want it to be absolutely right. I just want it to be... Shut up! Come here. Interrupting my recordings once again. Are you an enemy of the Doctor? You are, aren't you? You are. Or do you just want to be made a fuss of? I'm trying to make an important video here. Can you understand that? Thank you. Anyway, where was I? Yeah. Come on! Anyway, guys. Give me a break! Come on! Just this one time. Right. Like I was saying, it is still being made, guys. It really is. It's just, like I said, I want it to be absolutely right. I don't want to upload it half-assed. And the one thing that I have a real hard problem with is asking for help. If I can do it myself, I will. If not, that's when I'd ask for help. There's a couple of scenes that I may need help with, but I'm going to try and do them myself first. But I have a really hard time, like I said, asking for help, but if I can do them, I will. And when I can't, when I absolutely can't, that's the only time that I will ask for help. But like I said, it's still there, it hasn't been forgotten, no pun intended. It's just, I want it to be right, guys. I really want it to be just right. I really do. I think that I've babbled on long enough. And I just want to thank you for watching a video or another vlog update on the Simon Peters channel. I know they're few and far between, but hopefully you'll stick with me. There will be a lot of more stuff coming, because I think I may take a little bit of a break from the gaming channel, because I think I've been overdoing it, to be honest, guys, if I'm being honest to myself. Yeah, so anyone who watches these, thank you. It's a big clap, big thank you from me. And I will leave you on this clip. I'm not sure if Jack will like me showing it, but I haven't done a vlog in ages, and well, I think it'd be a good clip to end on. See you next time, guys. Thank you for watching, and I've been Simon. Laters. Now where's that bloody cat gone?
Humans are so pathetic. What have we here? Primitive communication device. I will find you, Dante Pierce, trust me. And when I do, I will finish my father's work. Your demise. I shall have my revenge.